Hello, hello. Welcome to week 5. This week we will be talking about ignition. Obviously, one of the most important aspects of the fire is how it starts. How it starts, where it starts, leads to where it's going and how quickly it's going there. What the ignition was caused by could continue to be a problem in the fire, i.e., a fuel-fed fire from gas is not just going to stop. So we have to think about not only fire extinguishment or not, depending on what you have, but cutting off the fuel supply. So ignition is one of those critical parts of the fire that we really need to better understand. So that's the reading for week 5. I also want to talk a little bit about FSRI. Some of you may wonder how FSRI actually factors in to combustion or fire dynamics. I've been a longtime fan of FSRI because UL does basic experiments in the field with actual firefighters in actual buildings to get data that is not opinion, it's not lore that's been handed down by firefighters over the years. They just give you facts. They don't have a horse in the race. They don't care if a fog nozzle is better than a straight or a smooth bore is better than a fog. That's not their care. So with that being said, what they do is they'll take two things and they'll check it. That being said, I have tried to pick out some of the trainings that I feel like are extremely useful for a new firefighter. Including air entrainment, why we are swinging the hose the way we're swinging it when we're using to start trying to move air, how that actually works. You're going to see experiments that show how effective you can be with a smoothbore nozzle to entrain air. As well as a certification in fire dynamics and some other aspects. So I feel that FSRI is an excellent complement to what you're already learning, but it is also the most cutting edge. I find that in any textbook that we use, from fire engineering right up to your fire dynamics textbook, they become dated almost immediately after they're written. FSRI is constantly adding new experiments, putting new things up, and things that we haven't even thought about moving forward. It's really something that I like people to stay on top of, and it's something I would like to start you in your fire career early so that you're continuing to test yourself, to learn, to move forward. Those certificates that you can get, you can put in your resume and your files, and it makes you look like a better candidate because you're continuing to learn after Fire 1, after Fire 2, after Fire 3. Keep in mind that firefighting is a craft and you need to keep up with it. You can't just take a few classes and be done and never take another class again. That's a great way to get yourself killed and your crew killed. So moving forward, I would love for you to really sort of dive into this FSRI. I've only picked a few classes to look at and get certificates in. Please take time to go further on your own. It's an outstanding work and collection of different experiments that I find to be really good. So that is week 5. Thank you.